Hello everyone, and welcome to my Bold and Beautiful Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Steffy is torn, Bill worries, and Hope flexes. According to spoilers for Bold and the Beautiful, Steffy Forrester is utterly conflicted, Bill Spencer is fretting, and Hope Logan is flexing. We begin by telling you what's coming up this week and then go on to next week, like we always do on early edition day. Bold and beautiful spoilers for Hope's response to Carter and Zen's drama. Hope criticizes Daphne Rose on Wednesday, March 5th, for kissing Carter Walton and threatening her. Given that Daphne kissed Carter, this is an intriguing situation. Based on her self-talk, it appears that she has fallen for him, and Carter appeared to be tempted. After giving her a kiss, he told Hope the truth. I don't think he was going to tell Hope the truth, but he did pick up on her vibe and said, "Oh, I know what you've been doing." He picked up on what she was lying down and confessed, saying, "Oh, I love you." The problem is that Daphne was prepared to leave for Paris, despite Zen Forrester Dominguez, Delon de Metz, telling her, "You were supposed to be here helping my family to get the business back. You can't go." She's a little heartbroken. She says, "I have to go," and then Hope attacks her. Hope will attack her fiercely, and I believe that Carter's girlfriend's ultimatum would cause Daphne to alter her plans and cancel that flight. She might go speak with Steffy, and she might also provide her opinion. Early spoilers for March 10th to 14th of Bold and the Beautiful, Steffy torn, Bill worries, and Hope flexes. Finn's secret and Steffy's chaos, audacious and lovely spoilers and forecasts. The conversation between Steffy and Finn on Thursday, March 6th, shows that she is simply upset about the identity of his daughter. I believe she wanted her to be further away, and Steffy was keeping to what she told Finn, "I took wedding vows." Taylor Hayes said, "Leave town, leave him, leave the house, at least come live with us. I cherish you." That's just because she believes Luna Nozawa is incarcerated, and I'm sure Finn wants to let her know. "This is a lot, but I do love you." He most likely even comes home intending to inform her, but they have a heated argument in which he says, "That's my daughter," and she responds, "Not your little girl." She is a murderer, a cold-blooded murderer, but that's not the impression Luna is currently conveying. Finn completely understands that a difficult upbringing, a lack of opportunity, and other factors do not excuse double homicide, but they are undoubtedly doing so on the soap opera. Finn will not reveal to Steffy that she is under house arrest, living in luxury in 90210 with that ankle monitor, and not confined behind bars that prevent her from leaving. That will be a deal breaker in and of itself because Steffy will undoubtedly find out, but for the time being, Finn will keep it a secret and Steffy will remain. Taylor will most likely drag her out of the house with the kids when everything blows apart. The power play of Hope and Bill's anxiety, a bold and beautiful drama, emerges. When they speak on Thursday, Luna can't wait to introduce Bill to her true father. After this conversation with Luna, Bill is experiencing a great deal of anxiety and worry on Friday, March 7th. He is likely anticipating the doorbell to ring and the arrival of town people with pitchforks and torches who are pursuing Luna because he assisted her in converting from prison to house arrest. Bill's secret is safe since Finn can't tell anyone or Steffy would leave him. However, he isn't aware of this yet, and he will be quite concerned. I have the impression that those two men will be discussing Luna shortly. Speaking of unmanageable situations, Hope resolves to implement some adjustments at Forrester Creations. At FC, Hope's only real authority is to alter the hemline of a dress that Zen created. The executive team does not include her. A CEO, COO, or anything else is not what she is. It's just sort of crazy, and I believe that she believes she can get away with it since she caught Carter kissing someone else and believes Carter won't stop her. Perhaps she is filled with righteous outrage that they took the business away from its legitimate proprietors. It's true, even if I know you hear me use that word a lot. I wouldn't be shocked if Hope pursued Daphne and attempted to explain that she couldn't work in the office if she chose to stay. "You must be somewhere else. Return to Paris." She might try to harm Steffy. Well, we'll see. The fragrance line isn't exactly something she can stop. That would be very embarrassing, but Hope is power-hungry and jealous. She is worried that Carter is reversing course and might return the company, so she is trying to hold on to that power. I believe that what she does will only make things worse for herself, but she is angry and not happy right now. Spoilers for Bold and Beautiful, for March 10th to 14th, reveal Finn's dilemma and Carter's turning point. Finn is extremely anxious and attempting to maintain equilibrium as we approach the week of March 10th to 14th. He doesn't want to lose his marriage to Steffy. He will continue to see Luna. As her father, he had missed her all of her life. He was expecting something worse when he got over there, but instead he found his baby girl completely repentant. He now realizes that the antagonist in both her and his stories was Poppy Nozawa, Romy Park. It's amusing that Hope and Poppy are portrayed as the antagonists in this whole situation. Although Poppy is undoubtedly a villain, he is clearly blaming Poppy rather than Luna, and he just will not abandon his daughter. I believe he will check in with Bill, and they will discuss how they will proceed and how they will attempt to keep this matter confidential. Remy Price, Christian Weissman, is going to be a problem because I'm positive we'll see him return to the house, and Luna will most likely tell him joyously that she discovered her real father because she believes he's just someone she can trust. After Remy finds out, it won't take long for Sheila Carter, Kimberlyn Brown, and the rest of Los Angeles to find out as well. It's likely that Finn will be back there with Luna and concealing it from Steffy, so he will have to make up an excuse for his absence. Carter will have to choose whether to give Hope a reality check and attempt to stop her from flinging her weight around, despite the fact that he feels awful about admitting to her that he kissed Daphne. She has been doing it frequently. He has been letting her get away with it, get away with it, get away with it. However, if she has pulled a prank where Daphne is the target of hers, then we are on the verge of a deal breaker for him. She has essentially been running executive meetings, sitting behind the desk, telling everyone that he is the best leader ever, and kind of crapping on the Forresters. Family pressure and Brooke's strategy, audacious and gorgeous cliffhangers. We'll see Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang, return to the scene to protect her daughter, but she also wants everything to blow apart so the company returns to Ridge Forrester, Torsten K., and Steffy. Carter has a lot on his plate. Next week, Steffy will face increased pressure from Taylor and Ridge to simply leave. Poppy might be visited by the Forresters to give her a true makeover, and I wonder whether one of them would tell Lee Finnegan, Naomi Matsuda. Taylor may head straight to Lee, see doctor after doctor, and then things will go out of control. Steffy is duped by Finn, Bill's secret intelligence. Here are the spoilers for Thursday, March 6, 2025's episode of The Bold and the Beautiful. Fans can anticipate Luna Nozawa telling Bill Spencer about her father in tomorrow's episode. Steffy Forrester Finnegan is unaware of another secret that John Finn Finnegan holds. Find out what will happen in the upcoming episode of the CBS soap opera by reading on. Don't forget to check out our B&B spoilers for next week, here. Luna Nozawa admits. Fans will watch Luna confide in Bill on Thursday, March 6. Luna is aware that she cannot keep her father's secret from Bill. Bill will sit on the couch with Luna. Luna tells Bill all about Finn being her father as she places her shoes on the coffee table. Bill may naturally question whether this is really another fantasy. Luna will have to acknowledge breaking the rules at that point. Bill will discover that Luna was born as a result of Penelope Poppy Nozawa's seduction of her 18-year-old nephew. Poppy told lies to Finn and Luna, as well as to everyone else. Naturally, Bill would want to know how Luna found out. The new problem for Bill Spencer. It's unlikely that Bill will be upset with the young lady for answering the door. Otherwise, things would have gone horribly wrong. But her father, Finn, was there when she opened the door. Bill will therefore need to cope with this new knowledge. Now that Finn is aware of the inmate's presence, the publishing magnate will now have to deal with a new issue. The Spencer patriarch may be reassured by Luna that Finn won't tell. But Bill may not be so certain. John Finnegan's tragedy. According to tomorrow's teasers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Finn will keep Steffy in the dark about another secret. Steffy has been disintegrating ever after Finn discovered that he is the father of Luna. Only because she believes they are secure has Steffy consented to stay with Finn. Steffy continues to believe that Luna is incarcerated. Steffy won't hear the truth about Luna from Finn. Finn may wish for Steffy's trauma to lessen with time. The nice doctor may even think that Steffy would eventually grow more lenient toward Luna. Fans, however, are aware it won't occur. Read more. Spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful. Will Bridget help Finn heal his broken heart? March 6, 2025 Thursday. Taylor Hayes and Ridge Forrester both urge Steffy to divorce her spouse. Steffy is now battling that. Will Shin have any hope of surviving once the truth about Luna's home detention is revealed? According to Wednesday, March 5 recaps of The Bold and the Beautiful, Luna Nozawa, Lisa Yamada, will speak with John Finn Finnegan. If Finn had known the truth, he would have stepped up, he tells Luna. Ridge Forrester finds out that Finn's daughter is named Luna. Taylor Hayes and Ridge anticipate Steffy leaving Finn. Carter Walton is called out by Hope Logan, Annika Noel, for kissing Daphne Rose, Muriel Hilaire. Zend Forrester Delon Metz is informed by Daphne that she is departing. Check out our BNB spoilers for next week here. Daphne Rose is pressed for answers by Zend Forrester. Since the line just began today, Zend believes Daphne should remain in Los Angeles, but Daphne tries to persuade Zend that she can monitor the line from Paris. When Zend tells Daphne of Steffy's strategy, Daphne believes it worked. When Zend inquires as to whether Carter is reconsidering, Daphne says he has been for a while. Since Daphne constantly bringing up Carter, Zend can only infer that she is going because of him. Zend keeps pressing for answers that Daphne isn't prepared to provide. When Zend inquires about Daphne's feelings for Carter, Hope interrupts and asks why she is leaving, accusing Daphne of falling for Carter. Logan is upset with Carter Walton, I hope. After Daphne leaves, Hope goes to talk to Carter and asks if there is anything he would like to share with her, since Carter isn't concealing anything from Hope. Carter tries to place the blame on Daphne after Hope calls him out on kissing her. Hope points out that Carter also participated in the kiss, but Carter claims it was pointless. Hope wanted to celebrate with Carter today, and Carter claims that she is still the only woman for him. Carter tries to justify himself, but there is no defense. Hope threw something at Carter and walked out, slamming the door behind her, after telling a crowded gathering how proud she was of Carter and how this was the reward she received for standing by him. Refusing to leave John Finnegan, Steffy Forrester. Ridge agrees that Steffy must visit the mansion after hearing the entire Luna story in the Wednesday episode of The Bold and the Beautiful. Since Luna is his daughter, Taylor Hayes demands to know how Steffy and Finn discussed this and that they will resolve it. Taylor also notes that Finn will not abandon his child. When Taylor brings up the fact that Finn is with the other children, Ridge responds that since Luna is an adult and should be imprisoned for life, Finn doesn't need to support her. Ridge claims that even if Sheila is just like his insane mother, they should be more concerned about her than Luna. March 5, 2025 Wednesday. Luna talks about how she always loved Finn, how his mother always looked down on her and Poppy, and how she can't believe she's finally a father. She gushes about Finn endlessly. Luna continues to embrace Finn after waiting her entire life to be held by her father. This is unbelievable, Luna says, and she wondered what she would say to Finn if she saw him again. All she ever wanted was for Finn to be her father, but he is unable to feel that way because of what she has done. Luna is so very sorry for all of this, and she wants to know if Finn will ever be able to accept her as his daughter and what he sees when he looks at her. Finn needs to go home and talk to Steffy because he must be going through a lot and Luna couldn't have asked for a more devoted and caring father. When Finn returns home and informs Steffy she doesn't know everything, Steffy looks scared. Luna thanks him for telling her that truth, declares her love for him, and calls him dad. Hope plays dirty. When Hope Logan informs Carter Walton that she witnessed him in a compromising situation with Daphne Rose, Carter is unsure of how to respond. He acknowledges that he may have blown it with Hope, but does he question whether that's a bad thing? After all, Hope has led him to do a lot of things he is ashamed of, including stabbing his best friend in the back. Hope is tired of men abandoning her, but she also knows that without Carter, she won't be able to obtain what she wants from Forrester Creations, and if she loses her hold on Carter, she might be ejected from the building altogether. Carter will try to explain himself to Hope, but will she want to listen? Hope had to make a quick decision on whether to break up with Carter or fight him because their relationship has helped her career. Hope's next step? Since Hope and Carter have come so far in such a short period of time, it appears that Hope has decided to fight because she marches straight across the hall to the design office to express her feelings. She will not tolerate Daphne's attempts to stand in her way because she wants everything and Carter can get it for her. Will Daphne fight back? She decided to return to Paris after realizing she was falling for Carter, but Hope's harsh words could change that. Daphne dislikes being bossed around, so she might find it more difficult to land Carter than ever before. Also, helping Steffy Forrester Finnegan regain her family's business is a bonus. If Daphne chooses to stay, we're sure Zend Forrester will be pleased. The task that Hope now faces is one that she never anticipated. It is battle, and Carter is the prize. Will Carter accept this? In a breathtaking culmination of years of longing, heartache, and resilience, Luna's dream of bonding with her daddy came true in the wildest way imaginable, forever altering the course of her life and sending shockwaves through the intricate, high-stakes world of Forrester creations. From a very young age, Luna had carried within her a quiet, persistent hope, a yearning for the paternal love and guidance that had been conspicuously absent from her life, a hope nurtured in secret moments of silent tears and daydreams about what it would feel like to be embraced by the man who could finally call himself her father. For years, she watched from afar as family secrets and convoluted betrayals created an emotional labyrinth that kept her at arm's length from the very person whose presence she craved. Her days were filled with a bittersweet mix of loneliness and defiant optimism, as she clung to the promise that one day, fate would intervene and bring her the connection she so desperately needed. And then, in a moment that seemed both sudden and predestined, that long-awaited encounter finally materialized. Amidst the swirling drama of corporate power plays, lingering family feuds, and the constant pressure of maintaining an impeccable public image, Finn, the enigmatic and often conflicted figure whose own life had been mired in controversy and secrets, stepped forward to reveal the truth that had been hidden in plain sight for so long. He was, indeed, Luna's biological father. The revelation, charged with raw emotion and the heavy gravity of lost time, unfolded in an atmosphere thick with anticipation and palpable tension, as Luna, whose heart had ached for paternal warmth, found herself gazing into the eyes of the man who had long been a phantom presence in her life, a presence now made unmistakably real by Finn's gentle, tentative gestures and the sincere vulnerability that shone through his eyes. In that singular, transcendent moment, the barriers that had separated them for years crumbled like fragile walls built on shattered dreams, and Luna's soul was flooded with an overwhelming mixture of joy, relief, and an almost uncontainable sense of belonging, a feeling that, until then, had existed only in the quiet corners of her imagination. Finn, having wrestled with the demons of his past and the heavy burden of secrets that had once seemed insurmountable, now embraced Luna with a tenderness that belied the tumult of his earlier life. Every whispered promise, every soft-spoken reassurance, and every lingering touch served as a powerful testament to his newfound commitment to be the father she had always deserved. Their first encounter was not marked by grandiose declarations or overly dramatic gestures, but by a series of small, intimate moments, a shared smile that spoke of unspoken understanding, a hesitant hand extended in hope, and a gaze that held both apology for the years lost and promise for the future ahead. In that quiet corner of the Forrester mansion, which for a brief, incandescent instant transformed into a sanctuary of healing and connection, Luna and Finn began to stitch together the frayed edges of their fragmented past, forging a bond that was as tender as it was unbreakable. The air around them shimmered with the promise of a new beginning, a fresh chapter in their lives where the scars of old wounds could finally be healed by the salve of love and acceptance. For Luna, the journey to this moment had been fraught with uncertainty and the lingering sting of abandonment, a series of days marked by the silent struggle to understand why the father she had so desperately wanted had been absent, and nights spent wondering if the dream of a familial embrace was nothing more than a distant, unattainable fantasy. Yet, in the face of every setback and every painful reminder of what she had lost, Luna had nurtured a resilient spark within her, a quiet defiance against the forces that sought to keep her isolated and a steadfast belief that her destiny was to be loved, cared for, and cherished by the one who had been destined to guide her through life. Finn's revelation, delivered with an authenticity that left no room for doubt or pretense, was the catalyst for a cascade of emotions that swept through Luna's heart like a tidal wave, washing away the residue of past sorrows and replacing it with a luminous hope for a future replete with love, support, and the comforting certainty of paternal care. As Finn spoke softly, his words laden with the weight of his own regrets and the sincere desire to make amends, Luna felt an almost indescribable sensation, a profound connection that transcended the mere biological tie and spoke to the very essence of what it means to belong. Every word, every touch, and every shared silence resonated deeply within her, affirming that this was the moment her heart had been waiting for. It was as if the universe had conspired to align every star in her favor, orchestrating a reunion that was as wild and unpredictable as it was inevitable. The emotional intensity of that first encounter was magnified by the myriad challenges that had come to define both of their lives, the tangled web of family rivalries, the relentless pressures of corporate intrigue, and the bittersweet memories of a past filled with both heartache and hope, and yet, in that moment, all of those complexities were distilled into a single, crystalline truth: Luna was no longer alone. The bond she now shared with Finn was a powerful antidote to the isolation that had once seemed to define her existence, a beacon of light that promised to guide her through the darkest of times and lead her toward a future where the wounds of the past could finally be mended by the transformative power of love. Their journey together was only just beginning, and as the initial shock of their reunion gradually gave way to the slow, healing process of building trust and understanding, Luna discovered that the true measure of family was not defined solely by genetics or past circumstances, but by the willingness to embrace each other fully, to forgive, and to create new memories that would stand in stark contrast to the pain of earlier years. Over time, as the tender moments of their early bonding evolved into a deeper, more enduring connection, Luna began to see Finn not just as the father she had always longed for, but as a partner in the quest to reclaim the pieces of her identity that had been scattered by years of neglect and uncertainty. Together, they embarked on a series of small adventures, quiet afternoons spent exploring the sunlit gardens of the Forrester estate, evenings where they shared stories and laughter over cups of tea, and even moments of playful mischief that allowed Luna to experience the carefree joy of childhood without the weight of past sorrows. Each of these moments, seemingly simple in their execution, was imbued with a significance that transcended the ordinary. They were the building blocks of a new legacy, a testament to the resilience of the human spirit and the enduring power of familial love to transform even the most fractured of lives. In the midst of the ongoing drama that defined the lives of those at Forrester Creations, where every whispered secret and every corporate maneuver could have far-reaching consequences, Luna's newfound bond with Finn was a rare moment of genuine warmth and authenticity, a reminder that, even in a world ruled by ambition, power struggles, and the relentless pursuit of success, the most profound connections were often those forged in the quiet, unguarded moments of vulnerability and truth. As Luna's eyes shone with the bright light of hope and her smile reflected the joy of a dream finally realized, the impact of that pivotal encounter rippled outward, touching the lives of those around her and challenging old perceptions about what it meant to be a family. The transformation in Luna was evident not only in her renewed sense of self but also in the way she began to approach the world, with an openness and confidence that had been nurtured by the comforting knowledge that she was now loved unconditionally by the very person who had once been a distant, elusive figure. For Finn, too, the journey of bonding with Luna was an act of redemption and a bold step toward atoning for past mistakes. It was a chance to be the father he had always wanted to be, to offer the support and guidance that had been so desperately missing in Luna's life, and to create a legacy that was defined not by the errors of the past but by the promise of a brighter, more compassionate future. Together, their story became a poignant reminder that even the deepest wounds can heal when met with the transformative power of forgiveness, understanding, and love, a message that resonated with viewers far beyond the confines of the soap opera world, touching the hearts of anyone who had ever yearned for connection, acceptance, and the kind of unwavering support that only true family can provide. In the end, Luna's dream, long nurtured in the quiet solitude of a heart that had known both longing and despair, had finally come true in the most spectacular, wild, and unforgettable way, proving that sometimes, against all odds, the universe has a way of delivering miracles in the most unexpected forms, and that the journey to healing and belonging, though fraught with challenges and heartbreak, is ultimately one worth taking, for it leads to moments of profound joy, deep connection, and the eternal promise of a love that transcends time and circumstance.